Hi everyone. Um, this is me, Begzad. I'll try to show you the demo of our federated learning testbed. Let me share my screen first. Mm, okay, this one. Okay. Um, to keep this video short, I'm gonna go start running our server and 3 clients. Uh, okay, so this is our server Raspberry Pi. I'm accessing it from my MacBook, thanks to Kenny, and we have this application called VNC. So let me go ahead and so in this you can literally work like you were working on Raspberry Pi. So we're accessing it from our MacBook. Okay. Ignore the data that I already did earlier. So I'm gonna clear the output, and we are already in our correct directory. So I'm gonna go ahead and type Python 3 uh 3 client server.py. I'm gonna go ahead and run this. While it's running and waiting for clients, we're gonna go ahead and run our clients. Python 3, uh, uh, Python 3, client.py dash dash ID. Um, this is a screen for client 2. That's why let's match the screen name. Uh, it doesn't matter even if I run client ID 1, 2, or 3, it doesn't matter. So just to match, I'm gonna go ahead uh, to 2 and clear. So do Python client ID 3, and we have one more here. Okay, clear. Python client ID 1. Okay, and now let's go to our server. Once it accepts all 3 clients, it's gonna start running for 20 rounds, and each round is 20 epochs. And at the end, we're gonna get accuracy, loss, and F1 score. Uh, well, I'm gonna pause the video while it's being run, because it's gonna take a while, so I'll continue the video once I get the results. Okay. Okay, our uh, test, our training finished. So this is our server results, which will provide the loss distributed over 20 rounds, loss centralized, and accuracy, and F1 score. Um, so same for client 2, over 20 rounds, you can see the loss, accuracy, and F1 score. Same for client 1. But let's closely look at client 3 because we're going to be poisoning this client after this. Um, well, for example, let's take this round. Here
if you guys can see, at round 6, we have loss of 0.6, accuracy of 0.6, and F1 score of 0.6. Like they're all close. Let's look at round 7. Round 7, we have loss 0.6, accuracy of 0.7, higher a little bit, and F1 score is again 0.6. Well, these differences are not that much. Uh, this is not usual for models because the perfect result we want is loss to be low and accuracy to be high. But but for this model, it turns out that loss and accuracy are almost same. And as a result, F1 score would also be close, so not perfect. Okay, let's try to poison our client 3. So for that, we already have a Python file. We just need to run it. Python 3 um, data poison client 3. Okay, we just run it. Uh, and it's gonna say total number of threes, total number of fours, total number of fives, 6, so again 6, sevens, and eights. So we're gonna be changing these numbers. So this is like a very basic poisoning, just changing labels. So we should see 3p.csv on our folder. For example, we should go to IDS, and here this folder was created, and this folder contains our poisoned data. So what do is we just move this to the correct directory because in our VS Code, we already have a directory fixed, so we have to move this file there. We go to datasets, federated datasets, and we paste it here. I'm pretty sure it was pasted correctly. Okay, yeah. And then what do is just we go back to IDS, to datasets, federated datasets, and you guys can see, oops, where did it go? 1 second. Am I still mowing? It's in working. This is detection, dataset. Okay. Okay, so it turns out when I first hit enter, it didn't paste it. But now, uh, as you guys can see, the file disappeared from here, so it should be in dataset. Then federated datasets, and then it should be there. It's loading. Okay, federated datasets. Did it go here? No. Without dataset. Wait, three normal. Let's string. So, okay, here we have our 3p.csv file. We just move it to datasets, federated datasets. You can just place it here. Okay, so we go here to check. It's loading. Okay, Federated. And here you guys can see the new poison file. We'll open it to compare. So let's close these. And let's go ahead and open the normal one. So as you guys can see, the normal one here, it ends with 851. And in poison, we should have a different number. So here, it ends with 531. So it changed the 8 and then changed the 5. Okay, then 1099, 9, 610. So 10999, 710. So it basically changed this 7 to 6. So we checked the poisoning is working. Basically, the numbers are changed, the labels are changed. And now, so and as you can see here in poison, it ends with Y. In the normal, um, it also ends with Y. Y. Wait, it shouldn't end with Y in normal. Well, okay, now one thing we should do here is so federated data sets. One thing we should do here is we should actually place the poison file as a normal file. What I mean is when we are running, the our code reads only client train data 3.csv. So we just need to change some names here. So not to make two same names, we're gonna put n after normal data, and after poison, we're just gonna remove the p. And now this actually seems like a normal data, but it's actually poison. But the name should be like this. That's why we're changing it. And we go ahead and do the same steps again. One, mhm, one, and no, not this one. No, okay, right. And we'll wait again for the results. Once it gets response from all three clients, it will start testing, training. Yep. Now it's gonna start. Okay, we'll wait until it runs for 20 runs. Okay, we got the results for poison dataset as well. Let's go ahead to client 3 to compare. This is our client 3, and for example, let's look at round 3. As you guys can see, the loss is a bit higher. Accuracy though, same. F1 score is a bit lower. And for round 4, same thing, loss is higher. Accuracy same. F1 score is a bit lower compared to normal. Well, this proves that the poisoning had a little bit effect on our client 3. Uh, uh, like around 10, loss is getting low, accuracy is reaching 1.7, F1 score is also getting higher. So basically, our model is getting used to it and improving. Uh, and yeah, at the end, we can plot the graph to see. Since this is cybersecurity and we already plotted the graphs and put it on our paper, I'm gonna show the example from our paper here. As you guys can see, the difference is not that much. The normal and poison, the blue one is client 3. We should be looking at client 3 because this is the only client we poison. Uh, the difference is not that much. Towards the end, you guys can see client 3 is gonna have the same results as client 4 and client 5, but in the beginning, uh, in the beginning rounds, it's gonna have like higher loss, and the accuracy is almost same as we showed, and F1 score is almost a little bit less, a little bit lower, and and then evaluation loss, as you guys can see, a normal client 3 had lower, but in poison, uh, like here, starting in round 5, it's still low. But since this interval between the numbers is so short, it's hard to see the difference. Like if I zoom in, if, sorry. So if I zoom in, you guys can slightly see a bigger difference. Uh, for example, this is poison. Let's look at this one. I'm sorry. And F1 score as well as it used to be higher, but after poisoning, like towards the end, it's almost same or uh, the lowest one. Well, this proves our test bed that poisoning did have an effect on the client, and not that much on the global server. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much.